Yo, man, do you own or do you rent? There, I better smile. Man, okay, so here's the story. This is a little visit inside the head, the mindset of Frank. Okay, so I'm thinking about the word. They say there's so much power in the word. So if you like the stuff I talk about, then let's share this out. Get a hashtag share it out. So what I'm talking about. Okay, so for so long, I have labeled myself. I've gotten into the information constipation, reading book after book after book after book. And so that's why I ask sometimes, and I ask this of myself, is it better to read 52 books a year or one book 52 times? What's the point of going from book to book to book if you don't digest and understand the one book that you read 51 weeks ago? So, do you own or do you rent, and which should you do? All right, so my mindset, my past, I used to own that. Man, I was arrogant or prideful. Man, I owned this, I owned that, and the word and the kind of the precept, the definition of owning meaning that it goes with me. It's something that you keep for a long time. And so I'm thinking about this in my mind, and I'm looking at taking, so many people, so many coaches, they're telling you, man, take ownership, take your fucking ownership, own that shit. Do you really want to own it? Do you really want to, think about your first car. You owned it. It was probably a pile of shit. Is it worth fixing up and keeping your entire life? No. Maybe not. Most of the time. Not going to happen. Think about why Uber is so popular. Because you can just get in, use the experience, and then get out and not have any ownership. And so that's why I'm thinking about some of these experiences in my life. I used to put myself in a box that I was a high D, a dominant personality. That I'm this Myers-Briggs, ENTPA personality. But what I've been learning is that we can grow. We can choose to feel. We can choose to love. We can choose to be compassionate. So we can kind of rent our story. You see, to rent our story is to use our story for a period of time and then be done with it. We don't drag the garbage. We don't drag the baggage of owning that story with us. That is who I was, not who I am, and for damn sure not who I'm going to be. So are you willing to rent, or do you want to own your story, your garbage, this mindset, your life? So that's kind of where I was at the old coffee, at the old $5, clacking on the computer, kind of getting some stuff done, and the squirrels are going wild. And so I was just thinking about the word. There's so much power in the word, whether it's the Bible, whether it's anything, man. It says the word. So what does the word? You get to make up what the word means to you. We all have an agreement in society what words mean to each other, but what does it mean to you? You get to decide. You get to decide what the word means. That's right, Nathan. Exactly what today. It's the mother of all bombs. Mother of all bombs. Baby beard. But yeah, so do you own it, or do you rent it? Do you just use that story? Do you go through it, use it up, and then you'll be done with it? On rent, you have an agreement from point A to point B, and at the end of that term, you're done with it. You don't think about it. You don't go back to it. You just rent that time in life, a period in life. You rent it for an experience, and you learn. Either you learn or you're going to keep repeating the experience. So do you just rent it, or do you own it and just repeat that experience over and over and over and over? So hopefully that makes some sense. Man, put your opinion, tell me I'm dumb, tell me it's fucking awesome, whatever. Just tell me something in the comments. Anyhow, man, love you guys. See you around.